Hey, it's Terry Gorry, and this is the Irish Law and Small Business podcast. Let's talk about the Ryan Giggs assault trial in the UK. Yesterday, Giggs went into evidence in his own defence, and I was watching the Channel 4 news last night, and I was not surprised at all about the tack that his defence counsel, his defence Queen's Counsel took. But to the ordinary observer, it might have appeared to be an unusual one. He began the questioning, the direct examination of Ryan Giggs, by putting it to Giggs that he was known for two things: one, his football, and two, his infidelity. He went on then to extract from Giggs a number of less than flattering admissions, quite frankly. Giggs admitted that he had never been faithful in any of his relationships or with any of his wives. He had always been unfaithful, he had always cheated, and he had always lied. And then the line of questioning was, did you assault this lady, Kate Greville, or his girlfriend, his former girlfriend, who's the subject matter of this, or the reason for this prosecution for assault against Giggs? And he said no. And of course, the fact that he denied it after making the damaging admissions about cheating, about lying, about his infidelity, the fact that he made those admissions meant that the denial then of assault of Kate Greville, or whatever the lady's name was more credible. And that was the whole purpose of his defence counsel setting him up in the first instance, setting out in the open that Giggs is no saint, that he's a liar and that he's a cheat. But that damaging admission, or those damaging admissions, made the denial then of assault more credible. Whether it works or not remains to be seen, because obviously the court will have to decide, or the jury will have to decide ultimately on whether Giggs is innocent or guilty and whether he assaulted his former partner or not. But that tactic that his Queen's Counsel used is a straightforward tactic called, at least what I call, the damaging admission. It can be used in court, it can be used in the WRC, it can be used in the Labour Court, it can even be used if you're selling something. And I've made videos about this in the past, the damaging admission as a powerful sales tool. If, for example, you were selling a second-hand car and somebody came to look at it and it looked great, and you then brought the person's attention who was looking at your car to a scrape perhaps over the rear wheel arch or some other imperfection in the car, everything that you say after that is going to have more credibility, simply because you didn't try to hide anything. In fact, you brought the infirmity, the imperfection to the attention of the other party, and you made a damaging admission. I'm not saying it's ethically right, I'm not saying it's ethically wrong, I'm just saying that it's an incredibly effective tactic when you're going to persuade. And Giggs' Queen's Counsel needs to persuade. He needs to persuade the jury that when Giggs denies assaulting Kate Greville, or his former partner, I'm not sure whether Kate is her name or that's her sister's name, but when Giggs denies assaulting her, Queen's Counsel wants that denial to be believed and accepted. And that is the tactic that his Queen's Counsel adopted yesterday from the outset, and which to an ordinary observer may appear to have been a crazy line of questioning, but it wasn't crazy at all. It was setting up the question, the scenario of, did you assault her? No. This is a no, a denial after making the admissions that he was never faithful, he always lied and he always cheated, and he's known for his football. We can all agree with that. Anyway, hope you find this video useful and instructive or informational or of some value. If you do, would appreciate if you gave the thumbs up down below. And I make videos about Irish law, business, entrepreneurship, that sort of thing. I'm a solicitor in Enfield in County Meath. My name is Terry Gorry. Thanks for watching.